how to make nofap no fun, that you don't even have time to scroll or fap. I've been an addict for 12, 13 years, and I've been clean for whole year. No indulging in it, nothing to do with fapping, porn, anything related to it. And this was the way I got my freedom. So I'm gonna get right into it. How do you make nofap fun? So we have to find what fun really is. Fun is equals to dopamine. I don't know what that is. Okay. Fun is equal to dopamine. Dopamine release in your brain. And the thing is, nowadays, dopamine we get from cheap ingredients. For example, if you eat cheaply made food, if you just like eating garbage processed food, it's made with processed garbage ingredients, so it becomes bad for your body. And if you eat the same exact thing but quality of it, it's healthy for your body. So the thing is, nowadays we have so much of cheap dopamine, mostly from scrolling. TikTok, you get the point. Reels, it's so available that our dopamine receptors, our fun receptors, the fun it is available to us. Like right here, I can go on and have fun on my brain. Maybe not to our logical sense. Maybe it's not fun, but to our brain, to our dopamine receptors, going on our phone, scrolling, watching porn, that's fun. And it's available right now. Like I can shut this off and go on here and just roast my dopamine receptors. Easy as that. It'll take me 30 seconds. So we need to reset our dopamine receptors. Receptors, I don't know, man. Receptors with healthy, with quality ingredients. So how do we go about that? So when I started with my nofap journey, I was sleeping on my bed till like noon on days like I was on my bed like just be me with my phone, and I was in my bed till like noon. So here. Let me. Okay, that's fine. So this is this is a graph. Our dopamine receptors are used to essentially as to 90%, and if we don't hit this line, we won't be happy. We won't find anything else which isn't hitting this line. So which, cheap things do, like, cheap corn starch syrups, which, hike up your blood sugar levels. It's essentially the same thing. After you eat sweet stuff, after you eat all the garbage stuff, the healthy stuff doesn't really, you don't really want to, you logically, you might have a shameful sense of, oh, I should eat healthier. But in your brain, you're like, no, I still want that unhealthy thing. Same exact that. Our receptors are so high from our scrolling, from the corn addiction, from the bad food addiction. We are cooked, like literally. Like our receptors are cooked right now. So we have to lower this bar down so far enough where the simple things, like me making this video, is the most fun thing. Me coming up with the ideas of making videos is the fun. Me looking forward to going to work. Sure, it's not the most exciting thing, but I kind of look forward to it because it gets me going, because it gives me something to do. That's where you want to get to. Maybe that's a bit of an extreme, but giving you an example, because that's where you can, if you really try, you can get to. So we need to lower our dopamine bar. How? Okay, Moman. How do you lower your dopamine bar? So it's essentially kind of hard thing to do, but we need to get on dopamine detox. Why? Because we want to lower the bar. Because once you stop eating sugar, if for people who don't really indulge in too much sugar, how when you eat a candy, you see like how sweet that is, right? Like when I eat a normal, like, Reese's Pieces or like Kit Kat once in a while, I'm like, oh my God, why is it so sweet? And a normal person who just eats their Kit Kat every single day, like, this is pretty normal. Like, I'd like some more sweetness to it, kind of. Same exact that. You have to remove the cheap dopamine off your life. From your life. You have to, unless you remove the cheap dopamines, unless you don't get to the place where you want to go to. You don't get to go and do the hard things in life, which that is nofap. It was for me. Dopamine detox. You have to dopamine detox your brain. And then you have to, once you get on dopamine detox, I'll give you, action steps at the end, how to exactly go by it. But once you are on dopamine detox, now you have to reinstall. You have to re-enrich your mind with quality dopamine, which, So once we are in dopamine detox, there's essentially like 0 to like maybe 0 to 10% of dopamine you're getting from daily duties. Once you're completely on dopamine detox. But now you have to re-enter the dopamine, but the higher quality. For example, going outside, touching some grass. You wouldn't know what that is, right? Touching some grass, playing some sports, going to the gym, going for a walk, going for a drive, going to a grocery store, just to maybe you'll find your wife, maybe you'll find a nice thing for your room, maybe you'll find a nice book, reading a book. So these dopamine, these will increase your dopamine from 10% to maybe 30. Maybe even 40, 50 highest. The thing is, after you finished the book, you'd want to do even more of it. You'd want to go work at your thing. You want to go make a YouTube channel. You'd want to make a video. You'd want to go make a e-commerce store. You'd want to make another business side hustle. Because you want the fun. Because now your fun bar, the bar is so low now. For the fun, for your brain to think that everything is fun. Why do you think when we were children, we used to play outside? Because our fun graph was so low that going outside was fun for us. Now all these freaking iPad kids, their fun receptors are so freaking high that going outside is not fun. Unless, you dopamine bomb them with some freaking iPad and Mr. Beast videos. It's all about dopamine. All the urges you get, all the different urges, eating or sugary thing urges, going to fap are just same exact thing. You're wanting the same thing, which is dopamine. So if you lower your dopamine level, if it's even food related or if it's corn related, fapping related, goes the same way. So if you master this, if you really understand why dopamine detox is so important, you will kind of not just win with nofap or diet, you will win in life. You will win in life. This isn't just about dopamine. Sure, my channel is about nofap, so I want to make these videos about nofap. But once you are on detox of dopamine, you've won in life. You have won in life. So how do you get rid of these things? You have to make these effortless. If there is any hurdle in your way to do the less fun things, the lower dopamine level things, if there's any hurdle, you won't do it. That's how your brain works. If there's any pain doing a certain thing versus doing a different thing which doesn't have any pain related to it, which one would you go to? A pain one or non-pain one? Sure, would like to think, yeah, I will willpower my through to the pain. Sure, you will do it for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. After that, you will essentially be attracted to the thing which is less pain, which is easier to do, going back on your phone. So we need to put hurdles going to our phone. Me coming here to sit down to make the video is easier to go on my phone and scroll. Oh, Moman, how the hell do you make going on phone easier? Actually, harder versus working easier. Don't worry about it, spelling, whatever, who cares? You need to put barriers. You need to remove barriers. Okay, Moman, what kind of barriers can we put in front of this? What are you talking about? Going on my phone is so easy. I'm going to tell you this. You won't like it. But these are things you have to do to win. You want it or you don't. You want to be pathetic. You want to be a loser. You want to be, I am on nofap trying to quit. Well, for the rest of your life, you're just trying to quit, never quit. You want to be that? Or you want to finally be free? You want to win in life. You want to make your work that most fun, most easy thing to do. We're on the same page then. Golly. Remove the apps. Make it hard for yourself to get on the apps. I don't have TikTok. I have Instagram, but my phone itself is black and white. When I was struggling with my phone, I should probably delete, I will delete it in front of you, actually. Instagram, I hate it. So, there is Instagram. Delete app. Boom, delete it. When I was struggling, I was not on Instagram for like 3 months. I got Instagram like 2 weeks ago. I guess it's deleted again. You have to delete. If I want to go on Instagram and I want to catch up with something, I will log in on the freaking Chrome or something. And it's such a hassle. For some reason, first I have to think about, oh my God, I have to remember all the freaking passwords. And then my phone is still on black and white. Then I'm like, once I once I am on Instagram, you know, after logging, after doing all that, it's still like black and white. It's not like my brain is like, oh my God, this isn't fun, Moment. What the hell? I don't sign up for this. I don't want to be here. So I close the app. I don't have TikTok. I don't have Reddit. I don't have any random goddamn garbage. I don't have notifications. This thing doesn't bug me. This doesn't chime at me. You have to remove all the random distractions it asks for. You have to consciously do that. You have to put on your phone on black and white. Delete the apps. Even delete the YouTube. Delete this. Go if you want to become. Oh, so you want to be on self-help? Go on freaking computer. Go log. You type YouTube.com and then search the videos. Make it hard for you to do the cheap to gain the cheap dopamine. You have to put barriers yourself. You have to consciously put effort into putting barriers in front of cheap things. And right oppositely, you have to remove the barriers. Remove barriers from quality dopamine. So which is gym. I go to gym every single day. I am pretty, God, oh my God, I'm so sore from, you know, I'm pretty built. I remove every barrier in front of me from me going to the gym. I will go to the gym no matter what. I have made going to my gym as easy as possible. It's close to me. I go at night when I have all the cars, when I don't have to worry about, oh, which car should I take? I go at night when there's no one, so I can hop on and I can do all my sets. I can do anything I want. I have my pre-workout ready. If I'm not in mood for pre-workout, I have my carbs ready. I've removed consciously, effortly. You have to put effort to remove this so it becomes effortless. You have to put effort in to make things effortless. I hope you understand this. You have to put effort to put barriers in front of cheap dopamine, and then you have to put effort to remove barriers from quality dopamine. So for these videos, my camera is always set here. My light is always set here. My computer is right here. I have frameworks. I have ideas written down. I know exactly where I want to go, where I need to go to find an idea, to make a video about, to come up with the script, to talk. It's as easy as me coming to sit down, clicking two buttons. If I could, I would probably program my computer to, like, if I sit down, I press one button and it starts recording. But unfortunately, I'm not really into programming and shit like that. So I have to click a couple more buttons than just one. If I'm filming at night, this light isn't enough, I have another light set up right here. I have one. And I have two, it's kind of wired, so I don't want to mess with it. I have two lights right here ready to go if it's too dark. So if you are, in a YouTube content creator, creation, and every time you have to make a video, you have to set up what you call lights, camera, and then you have to set up every single thing. You won't win. You will lose every time. I will win. You will lose. Unfortunately, I am sorry. I want you to win. I want you to be right next to me when we both walk the finish line. But the thing is, you've put in barriers. You haven't removed barriers, and you put in barriers where they shouldn't be and where they should be. So once you have these barriers removed and put in at the right places, now naturally, you will move to hard things. Your funometer is so low. Is so low that everything in the world is fun to you. This is fun to you. All these people with their charts like right here. Their freaking receptors are roasted. You take their phone, they go goddamn crackhead crazy. But then there's you and me. We're just looking at them like laughing, like you know when your friend, one of your friend who like smokes vape and I'm not addicted. You've probably seen those TikTok videos and Instagram videos about it, and then you take their nicotine and where's my nicotine? Exactly like that. They pretend, they're not addicted. They're not addicted at all. But oh my god, Mark Zuckerberg have them in a freaking chokehold, my guy, in missionary chokehold position, and we're just out, we're just like cucking it, and we're just watching it. What the fuck is going on? But yeah, that's how you make nofap fun. Don't even get time to scroll. You don't even want to scroll. Even if you get time to scroll, you don't want to scroll. And that's how you win. And if you want to learn more autistically about this, there's a link in description. I made course just for you and me, where I tell you all autistically about nofap and how you can quit. I can tell you about how to find your thing, find your purpose, find your passion. There's an ebook on online dating. There's a workout plan to build you, to make you the most overall aesthetic, strong-minded guy. I'll see you next time. I'll see you at the in that. No, I won't see you next time. I'll see you in the goddamn community. For first 10 people, it's $49, and then I'm hiking up the price to like $100 because I want money. I am money hungry. Okay, I'll see you next time. Kisses always.